Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. We have made it Friday, July the 22nd. I know that the year is, believe it or not, half over. I've got two new journals to go into the shop today, y'all. These are very extensive pieces, so we'll go through each journal one by one. I will have these listed in the Etsy shop this afternoon. Each journal comes with a tatty ribbon tie on the front, and it also comes with just a couple thank you pieces. One of the thank you pieces is a bookmark, a tag that I made from a 3x5 coffee dyed paper, and I used some tatty ribbon on here, just kind of a mixed media piece, just to say a very special thank you to you guys, as well as you guys know I'm destashing, as well as one of these boho beaded pieces that you could tie onto the spine of your book if you wanted to. Of course, we've got a beaded spine going on. So just a couple special, special thank yous to you guys for your amazing and incredible support. This is the big long tatty ribbon that ties this journal together, and I'll kind of just show this to you. I did some sewing this morning. I got to tell you that the foot fell off of my sewing machine, and it was like, wow, I never had that happen before. But I was able to figure that out, so I was kind of proud that my little brain was working in the in the heat today. My brain was working. Yay! All right, I got to tell you about this cover. This cover was designed by Miss C. It is absolutely extraordinary. It is a quilted cover. I do have more of these. I love them. I just think it's amazing and incredible that she spent so much time making these and gifted them to me to pass along to you guys. So you can see that it made just a really, really remarkable sort of cover here. I just turned off one of the filming lights. It's really hot up here. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're okay with that, right? I mean, you guys can still see this okay. This was really fun, y'all. So you can take this tatty ribbon that is your journal closure, and you can snip it apart and just make these little snippet bits. Now you can see this one has a button, some lace, some fiber, a little tassel right here. It also has a brad that is secured through it. It has one of these super cool things that that Miss C makes as well. Just very grateful, Miss C, to all of her. She just makes incredible contributions to these journals, and I just really thank her, especially since I've had the issue with my hand. So you've got I think I did 12 pages per signature. Can't remember. I'll count them before I list them. You've got these little like little kits to play with that are scattered throughout the book. So we'll just go through here, and you can see the types of paper. I did use coffee dyed paper because that is what I am into right now. You know, I'm into creating with coffee dyed paper, so you guys definitely could do something like this. Remember that these books are meant, because it's a wrap binding, you can remove the elements of the book and then reinsert them in the book. You can also use the pockets, you guys, as you are creating with this big book, to store the things that you're creating. This was a page that I called Distress, a pocket that I called Distress, because it just had all of this, you know, super cool image here. This is Carisbrooke Castle. I think this was from a 1896 book that was really tattered, but you know, you got to save those books. This is one of my favorite things, destashing my favorite things. This is a galvanic battery. This was the kind of battery that you might see in Frankenstein. Well, you definitely would see in Frankenstein, you know, the reanimation. That was a very big thing, was the regenerous, the what did they call it? I can't remember now. You've got some, this is art glass that you can cut apart. It's just glitter glue on some plastic. I cut these apart, but I can't cut like that right this moment. A really fun piece, 1948 calendar. I know that my friend said this to me because it says Thor, and you guys know how much I love Thor, but a piece that's been around since 1948. That was like before I was born. My birthday is next Friday, and I will be 64 years old. I cannot believe that. I prefer to think of it as 6 plus 4 is 10, so 1 plus 0 is 1, so maybe I'm really just 1 year old, right? Yes, I'm creating my own kind of birthday math. This is really fun, you guys. You know, you have these that you could transform your tatty ribbon that you used as a closure on your journal. I have some ancient and vintage tatting here, some lace as well. Again, really, you know, digging deep into my stash to make these just chunky and wonderful for you guys. A little more art glass for you to cut up right here. These are cold clay pieces. They're kind of plain on the back. I've been putting magnets on the back of my cold clay pieces and making magnets for my fridge, and I'm really enjoying that. Another kit right here. A page, a pocket that's just filled with things to do. There's a library pocket right here. There are some tags right there for you to cut out and create with. Of course, all of these papers are just wonderful. Have napkins to decoupage with or collage with. I like the way that the coffee dyed envelopes came out, and I thought it, you know, it just needed that pop. It just needed a little extra. So I did some stamping on here. Just and everything in these pockets, you guys, they're vintage papers from vintage books. I mean, like super vintage. So I think that you will enjoy that really creative aspect of a coffee dyed envelope. Great way, fabric in here, beads in here for you to create with. Lots of things to do, lots of things to see, lots of things to, there's so much writing room in here. You know, imagine this is you know, you think about explorers, right? You know, you think about people like Walter Raleigh and the early explorers and how they had to write down everything, right? That was way, of course, way before, you know, we had technology that we could speak into that would record records for us. This would be a great exploration journal about your creative process, the things that you feel comfortable doing, the things that you like doing, the things that you gravitate to. I think it's very fun to go through these books with an eye to self-enlightenment, to you know, maybe you're my age and it's like, you know, I've totally forgotten like my favorite colors, or you know what I like to eat because I've taken care of a family for so long, that you kind of lose touch with yourself. You kind of just get detached and, oh, okay, so we're gonna have chicken nuggets again, and you know, I don't like chicken nuggets, but I gotta eat chicken nuggets because the kids like chicken nuggets. Well, you know, explore that, get into that, get into the nitty gritty of what you like and what you prefer, and your favorite colors and your favorite scents and your favorite things to draw. We do have hairy paper clips, of course, spread out through this journal. You saw them as I was showing this to you. She is chunky. She is 6 by 9. I mail these in a priority mail padded envelope, and it's usually, it's like $9.65, I think, $9.85, something like that. It is the best option for getting these things to you. Okay, so the quilted journal is done, and here are your thank you gifts. And I'll probably just kind of set those to the side and squeeze this baby in a padded envelope. Next, again, gotta thank Cheryl, because she gotta get a drink. Sorry, very thirsty. Because she gave me this fabric, which was awesome. So we've got your two thank you gifts. This awesome tatty ribbon. I had fun this morning making tatty ribbon. Generally, I do not like to sew, but it had been a very long time since I sewed. And, let's see, what was my sewing adventure? Yes, the ribbon, what do you call it? Okay, so I told you about the foot falling off, which I fixed, and then the bobbin ran out, and then I couldn't get my sewing machine threaded because I can't see the darn eye of the needles. If you've got any suggestions to help me de-stress and get into sewing, I would love to hear them. We've got a sweet bead spine here. Now you'll notice that I did do plastic beads on these simply because they match the fabric. They just kind of looked really funky and cool. Your embellished tatty ribbon right here, just for you. Pockets of fun. Love these. I thought they were so pretty. These are stickers. You got stickers, papers, collage papers that I've done over the years. Coffee dyed this and that. Cards. This is another one, a collage that I did a while back. Got a little kit right here. The hairy paper clips are great for fibers and things like that. I'm sorry that this might be a wee bit dark. It is 92 degrees up here right now. It's pretty hot. But soon it will be a little bit chilly, right? Because it's July. And we always think, that's kind of, look at this, something really super cool to color. Fabric and beads for you to have fun with. Trust your crazy ideas. That would be a great journal prompt right there that you could write about on your 80 million pages in this book. A little kit right here. It says, when I need an expert opinion, I talk to myself. Cheryl made that as well. I'm always up for, if it's particularly now, since I won't be cutting a whole lot, if you find yourself really like to cut and you want to get rid of what you cut, love to have it, because I'd love to use it in my books and, give you a shout out. I really did like doing the jelly plate prints, so I put a couple of those in here. They were just a lot of fun. Here is the lace and the tatting. We love things like that. We love to mix the old and the new, don't we? And here are some cold clay pieces. Again, you can put a magnet on the back. They're thin enough that you could use them as an embellishment in a journal. I've really been working on on doing more projects with cold clay because I do like creating it. I love that you can create just a small batch. You could be able to, this is a kit for you right here. I love him. Be able to do just a small batch and do a couple projects, and then, you know, you don't, it's gone. It's not something that you would store in a big batch. Just do small batches because that's the way that it keeps very fresh and very pliable. And of course, you know, if you need a piece of washi tape, you got them right there. I really love the way this pocket came out. I think you'll be surprised and happy about that one. Napkins for decoupage. Some fabric patterns. And, you know, there's a batch of buttons right here that would be perfect to get a start on your embellishment of your tatty ribbons. If you enjoyed this video and it gave you any ideas about how to use your personal art stash, please just consider doing a thank you to me. It's right above the description box, and it just says thanks or thank you or something like that. That really helps me financially to get tips. I really do appreciate it. If you are looking for more intimate content, where I talk about home and family and you know, what's going on, then consider joining my Patreon site. At the $5 joining level, membership level, you get a monthly happy mail from me. That's usually what I've been working on that month. Alright guys, yay! 2 big books to go into the Etsy store. I'm going to get these photographed and in the shop a little later on today. Thanks for hanging out with me. A joyful weekend to you all. See you later. Bye.